the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops. And it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see.
Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running TV fishing show.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.
Oh boy, nice one. Where you going, Bigot? Stripping that line. I want to get around that trolling motor. Gee. Wow, it's powerful, boy. You got the whole thing. Okay. Oh, that's a long way down there. There you go. Look at here. You don't think he didn't want it? It's all the way down his throat. To pull it all the way back out easy. There, we got it. Whoa, it's a pretty little one. Boy, you went everywhere, didn't you? Huh? Hello, everybody. You know, there's no doubt in my mind that certain artificial baits are unbelievable attention getters. There's just something about the action they produce, their overall look and profile that makes a fish want to hit and eat it, hungry or not. One such lure is a soft plastic jerk bait, like this little guy right here. It's called a Bass Pro Shop 7-inch jerk bait. It looks somewhat natural. It has some natural moves about it, but it also has some of the craziest unnatural moves you've ever seen. With all these darting, zigging, scooting, natural and unnatural moves, fish like the bass are highly, and I do mean highly, attracted to it. When these type baits first hit the market, they were designed mainly for surface action, twitching them around, on, and just under the surface. They caught lots of fish. But what about those times when bass are deeper, when they're reluctant to chase a bait on or near the surface, like right after our front has passed through, or when water temperatures are on the cool side, or when the bait fish are a little deeper? Well, there's an answer to that, and the answer is the jerk shad. There he is. Good one. Oh, he'd come out of there. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Big, fat, pretty fish. Oh yeah, look at here. Wow! Big, pretty one too. Boiling water. Had to have a big mouthful of that thing, didn't you? Yow! Woo! Had a mouthful of it too, didn't you? Ah. Hello. Isn't that pretty? When God had a paintbrush in his hand, he knew how to use it. When he painted these creatures. Isn't he pretty? Yeah, lime and gold and greens. You're pretty. Yes, you are. Thank you.
Dance Outdoors. Sponsored by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Rebel, catch fish anywhere. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Tourist Development. Come experience the kind of beauty that can only be made in Tennessee. Go online today for your free Tennessee vacation guide.
Look at that crazy thing. Oh. Oh, baby. They just don't quit, do they? Strong little fish right there. All right, calm down. All right. Healthy, chunky little 2.5 pounder. Thank you. Let me show you how we go about rigging it. All you do is take a small nail and cut the head off of it, and then insert it right here in the head. Just push it right on down in the head like we're going to do right here. Just take your pair of needle nose pliers and then just push it right down beside the hook. We place the hook into this slotted groove right here. Now we only have to set the hook through 50% of the plastisol, the soft plastic right here. And that makes the hook set so much easier. So we've inserted the hook into the plastisol right here. And once we've inserted the hook, we bring the hook completely through the plastic like this. Then we back it back, and what we're going to do, we're going to skin hook it right here. But one thing we want to do, we want to be sure that once we have got it on here, we've got it perfectly straight. And that's very, very important. We don't want to bend in it like this, because if we do, it's going to twist as we work it. And we're not going to get that Z effect as we twitch it. We want it to dart, zigzag as we work it across the surface. So we've kind of skin hooked it right here. Now, we're ready to give it a fling. When I throw out, I'm going to just throw it out. And that nail is going to allow me to let that bait fall. Today we're fishing an area where the bass are suspended out in the open water in about 7 feet. And as any bass fisherman knows, this can be a difficult time. However, this goofy looking bait has the ability to attract some of these fish into hitting. In fact, one has got it now. Got you, baby. Coming up. Oh, wait, hit that wrestle better than I thought. That was a little bitty one. Oh, look at here. Oh, I thought you would. You fooled me. You got the goodie. Okay. Oh, look at that big stomach. All right, we're going home.
Today's show is brought to you by Quantum Rods and Reels. Quantum, performance tuned. Pure Pure Marine Odor Eliminator eliminates foul fish odors from gear, compartments, and empty live wells. And Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime. Today's show is sponsored by Monster Marine Lithium. Lighter, stronger, longer. Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. We have an action for you. And by Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder.
I got a fish, I got a fish. And I got a good one too. Yeah, I do. It's coming right at me. Oh yeah, look at here. Ooh, there goes my dog. Oh yeah, look at this one. Ooh, yes sir. Sister. I couldn't tell how big he was because he was just got that pole boat up. Oh, Bubba, come on back up here. Let me just touch you. Oh, hold it. Woo! I know you want to. Ah, ha, ha. Get my dog off. Look there. What you thinking, huh? What you thinking there, man? I'm gonna let you. Be sure I got it straight after that fish catch. Yep, got her straight. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing here. This bait, with its weighted head, will fall about a foot per second. So when I chunk it out, I use the countdown method to get it down to about the 7-foot depth level. Now, when I say weighted head, I don't want this bait to fall vertically. I don't want that at all. I want the bait to fall horizontally. And it does that. It's weighted proportionately with that little bitty section of nail in the head. You want to experiment. Now, if you're fishing a 4-inch jerk bait or a 5-inch jerk bait, go through some finishing nails. And this is a bigger jerk bait. So I've gone to a little bit bigger nail than a finishing nail. So get you a pair of pliers that'll cut a nail. And then just cut it off behind the head and then put it into the head. That's where the heavy part of the plastic is. Just put it in there and then drop it in the water. And you want it to fall just like this, horizontally, not vertically. Fish can see things on their plane much better on the horizontal plane than they can on a vertical diving down. So keep that in mind when you rig it. And once you put that hook through there, run it through there several times and loosen up that plastisol. And then skin hook it. And once you get it like that, whatever depth you charted your fish at or found your fish suspended, you want to throw it out. Once it hits, kind of pull back on it a little bit to be sure the tail's not flop back over the line, and start your countdown. But when it hits, you say 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, and then just start it. That's good. Oh, goodness gracious. That's a good one there. Oh, he looks like a good one. Well, you going crazy? Look at him just. Well, oh, he threw my dog off. All right, stop all that. Oh, boy. But you a pretty thing, you. Look at that big fat Jesse. Nice. That has got the pretty color to him, hasn't it? All right, thank you, dude. See ya.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week, brought to you by Bill Dance Exclusive Rods by Quantum. Whether you're fishing for panfish, bass, catfish, or light saltwater, we have the action for you. Available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's.
Is there a set time for pre-spawn bass? Bass activity is determined by weather, which is unpredictable. Weather patterns control water temperatures, which determines bass activity. Sometimes spring is early, sometimes it's late. It can vary by regions of the country and even regions of a reservoir. But don't sweat the variables. See it as a challenge, not a frustration.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Millennium Marine, a new class of comfort. And by Garmin Force Trolling Motors, fish with force. Closed caption provided by Power Pole, the original shallow water anchor. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, Chart Plotter Sonar Combos, with their advanced sonar technology, like Panoptic's Live Scope all-seeing sonar. You'll spend less time finding your fish.
Millennium Shade Tree Umbrella Holder will hold your shade tree umbrella shaft precisely where you need it, whether you're fishing from your own pedestal seat or Millennium's double seat sidekick. Constructed of heavy-duty anodized aluminum, swivels 360 degrees for maximum protection and locks into place for quick telescopic adjustments. This device will hold the umbrella perfectly while you hold the fish, of course. Millennium Shade Tree Umbrella Holder. You're gonna love it.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
There he goes, there he goes. I just stick, and there he goes. That's a better one. I can't see him half the time, but I can see that bait. All right, come on back. You have done your little number. Look here. You threw it, I got it back. Okay. That's a good hook. That 5/0 hybrid Gamakatsu. Okay. That's enough showing off. We'll let you go. Jerk baits have got a lot going for them, like I said. I think what makes them so attractive is that they're long and they're thin. They've got an excellent profile, as you can see. Not only do they have an excellent profile, they have a tremendous action. That doesn't really look like it, but or in the eyes of a bass, evidently they do, because they really like it. I mean, if you look at it in the water, it goes this way, it goes that way, it kind of goes straight, it jumps up, or it goes down. It's kind of goofy looking. But in the eyes of a bass, the profile and the action, they're much easier to swallow, and the way they move, they're extremely attractive. While predators like the bass may be inclined to strike a lure as it continually moves forward, the slow, crippling falling behavior of a wounded bait fish is a lot more natural and theoretically more appealing to the bass and less aggressive and in need of attracting or coaxing. However, it's always smart to experiment with different retrieve rhythms and speeds as you work the bait in. Today, it's slow and falling. One key thing you got to remember when fish are suspended, no matter how deep they are, is to fish the bait right in amongst the fish or on their depth level, or better yet, just above them. Fish prefer to move up to smack a bait rather than dive down to catch one. That's a fish swimming with it. That's a fish and a big one too. Golly boy. Oh, did you see that? Look, threw my toy away. Just busted off my toy. Thank you. This Bass Pro Shop jerkbait is remarkable, and its ability to mimic real life is something else. It does for sure have a goofball action, but as you've seen today, bass love it. Try one, as I said, and see what you think. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching Bill Dance Outdoors. Join us here again next week.
Now I've gone fishing with Bill Dance today.